was about to bust your ass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
0-2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You're on a 20. Shotgun, you're going to get hit with it.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Check, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz.
Give me that. Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
What kind of fucking throw was that, Wentz?
Intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills
on,
right there, partner.
Lance.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Sammy!
So after the INT, it's Breeze. No
Yeah.
way to escape, and he goes
Get
down.
on his
Give the
ass.
sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Check!
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Come on, Fletcher. Kill this nigga. Come on, Fletcher. Drill this nigga. Cooper, shut it up. Nigga.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 23.
Ready? 5-9. You draw Corker. $53.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to let it go deep.
Give me that shit.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Oh, my God.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go! Simone!
Philadelphia.
Simone!
Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly
Deshaun
for
got
6.
two
Still first quarter, 2 receiving
Nigga got
touchdowns
two
for them.
titties.
How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
All right, man, good fucking
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
He's trying to do
line.
something. Trying to.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Good deal.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, y'all scary.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Breeze to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Face
And he'll wind up
like
about
a
4
bitch.
yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson.
Hey, up out of here!
Deshaun Jackson.
Keep playing with me, Tone! What's wrong with you?
Philadelphia. 3 touchdown
Deshaun got
passes
3 of them
now for Carson
things. You better
Wentz.
stop that
And
man,
the
boy.
Eagles are able to strike
You better
quickly
triple
for
cover that
6.
man. And I missed the kick.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
It got his
Boom! Oh, light his ass up. This nigga tiptoeing on the sideline. What the fuck?
Yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
4-7's the mic. 4-7. No kill. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a play fake.
Got that ass.
Breeze.
Got that ass.
Going for it all.
Give me that.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby.
Yeah, you like that fake blitz, don't you?
With Thomas.
Got that
You don't
ass.
see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go counter with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot for. Play action. Now wins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagles first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Shit, sell it.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like
nigga, you
receivers.
get out of there, nigga.
But
That's
hands,
sick.
route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And some room to work.
And we out. Tom, quit playing with me. Hey, on YouTube, this nigga Tom struggling.
Pass number 4.
Somebody get him some
And the
meal.
Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, Third laughing at you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Hey!
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I told you for do something quick, boy.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones,
well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That same
Past
fucking
the 20,
route.
10. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, Third said no, Tom, no.
82 yards. And the Saints get a bit
Damn
closer.
it.
But yeah, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone.
You ain't need no
Give
2-point
him credit.
conversion, man.
They're not going to take this
I ain't
deficit
need that.
lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last
I tried to
drive,
split y'all. I
culminating
tried to
touchdown,
split.
I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Let's
and they've got it
fucking
well across
go.
midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
No way.
Jackson, and it's intercepted.
That's it.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Buckets.
Brandon, these
All right,
quarterbacks have their hands
Get
full
another
all
pick.
afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets
We
himself
need to
in a
pick
nice
6,
spot.
y'all.
He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas.
Give me that!
Third time here, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz.
You gotta let go of the fucking ball,
Here as
boy.
he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now throwing
Good
on
day,
3rd
Tom.
down there, but he
Damn.
cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the
Good
back
kick.
pocket.
Good kid.
This will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But you're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Let's fucking go.
There he goes.
Let's go, Tom.
And he'll score.
Quit playing with me, nigga. Ah, that
I don't know who
user
was
pick.
to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Ah.
Good with a PAT. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. And we resume action.
You next,
here in
nigga? You
quarter
next,
number
third?
3.
You want parts, son?
This will
You
be
want parts of
taken
this
to the back
ass
of the
whooping?
end zone.
Huh?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I knew I wanted to make something more important than
Good
it
shit.
actually is. Right?
Good
I
shit.
create more hype than what is there. But this is
gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a
Sir,
really
look at your
important drive.
teams.
And we often talk
They
about
got
teams
lucky and
scripting
beat me that
plays to
one
start a
time.
game.
I'm about
A
to-
lot of them script to start the second half, too.
I'm about to show you
And
how
they're
I'm gonna do
scripting
you.
something that they expect to get
Just
them
keep
into the end
watching,
zone
nigga. You better
and back
pregame
into
this
this
thing,
game.
nigga. You better
We'll see if
pregame.
that script is a good one for him. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
21.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Way to get there.
Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores.
Nah, I'm
That
not.
situation there.
3-time
just gonna add
champ.
to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now.
Hey, y'all,
3-score
shut
game,
your
third
goof
quarter,
ass
3 and
up.
out, not what they wanted, and you can tell
Just stay
on the sideline
tuned,
those
man.
faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Breeze now.
Oh, that's
Looking
me.
long for Thomas.
He caught.
He'll take it into
Oh!
the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints
Yeah, I
make some
deleted that
inroads
shit,
here
nigga,
to
because
that
it took 3
deficit.
games just to finish
And
one,
he takes
nigga.
off with it. It's a fake.
They fumbled that
And his
bitch.
fake extra point attempt.
That shit took
failed
3
big time.
games
Not
for your
only
shit
did
to
they
run
not get it,
smooth.
they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt.
I got
It's a long
tired
way
after
to
that,
go,
but it's
and
all
they
good,
didn't get
man.
there. Didn't get it completed
You can catch
successfully.
one right after this.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
him
was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to
I
try
thought I
something
was
from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on
Ooh, if I
first
could throw it
down, but this
sooner,
one
nigga,
winds up to be
out of there.
incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey.
Alshon
And he's free going down the
Jeffrey.
left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Rock his ass. There it is.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have
Way
a
to blow that
1st and
shit
10.
up, boys.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
We killing,
but you still
man.
have to be alert for the draws and
Watch.
other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down,
Oh,
here's
good cut
Kamara.
back.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I didn't
Down
peek the
inside the
screen.
15, shy of the 10.
I thought you was on that damn
cross.
cross.
They'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. On first
Like his
down,
ass up.
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good block.
And he is in
Good
the end zone.
block.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he
shit.
is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel. But they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz
No!
now throw.
Let's go! Way to catch that shit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone. Wentz.
Got him! Got him, coach! Got him, coach! Got him, coach! You see that pump fake there? I know you say that smooth move.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
4 touchdowns for
One
Deshaun
shot, the
Jackson.
NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Saints take over at their own 18-yard line.
Trip.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Good shit,
The
boys.
Saints first down there on a gain of 11. To throw, it's Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off by a bunch of Maddox. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Let's go. Subscribe.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Oh, yeah.
But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Got him in.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Blew it again. Damn.
He's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. Throwing now is Breeze. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, and all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe
Hey,
to
is
say
that
that my goodness, yikes, they're in
pitch
major
play?
league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football. But also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He sets to fire deep.
That's
This
my
is
fault.
caught.
I'm
And
looking
he is
somewhere
into
else.
the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 50 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. What's good on the extra point? 2 scores down, 3
God damn, I
timeouts
can't
left.
even
Still a
switch,
chance
nigga.
if they
Like,
can
what the
somehow
fuck?
get this one back. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz.
I got a fucking ball,
He
bro.
goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Wentz. And
He is gone.
again.
Come the
Cameron
fuck
Jordan.
on, y'all.
And it'll be a turnover on down.
This place a fucking
And
day.
I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands.
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Opposite.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
I changed the
Looking
play.
for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, my God. Nigga, hold to the fucking ball,
nigga. Pretty
nigga.
good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Hold on, cuz. Well, fuck. Go ahead, run it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They get this again. Jet sweep. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
My niggas is right there. What the
fuck?
fuck?
Midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Ready? You ready? Let's go, let's go. Check. 61, match.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 53. I got you. Mike 53.
To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz.
Oh, where's the flag? Yo, this nigga hit me before I even touched the fucking ball.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even.
And he can't get a throw away. He's
Are y'all
taken
serious?
down.
Are y'all
Cameron
fucking
Jordan.
serious?
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Howard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Again, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, nigga, that's what I'm doing. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? It's good!
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
For a minute.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
I blew it. No, I didn't.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Saints 55.
GG's, man. In the back. Yeah, this nigga third don't say nothing. He ain't even online.
Till next time we say so long from the Bayou.
Alright, we start a new joint.